Hey, all my happy friends out there. Another blissful day of utter joy unspeakable. We just can't contain this joy anymore. It's too real. It's too good. You know, the God of the cosmos, He finished the job for us through His Son Jesus Christ. And there's nothing left for humanity to do except enjoy the aftermath of the accomplished work of Jesus Christ's life and Him crucified and Him risen. We're approaching Easter, and it's time we begin to celebrate again the rock, Jesus Christ, from which we were birthed from. This is the core of the gospel. This is who we really are as humanity. We are truly all one and the same in Christ, in God the Father, the creator of the cosmos. We are truly all one. There's no stopping the glory. There's no hindering it. Nothing you or I could do to change God's plans. We are just mere instruments of what God has already done and said and accomplished. We are just instruments of it. We are just partakers of it. And we are simply here to enjoy the blissful act of the cross, the great bliss that gushed out of Christ's hands and His head and His side and His feet and His eyes when He cried and His forehead when He sweat and His body being beat to a pulp. They couldn't even recognize Him. He was beat up so badly. I mean, if you just want to know kind of what Jesus went through, go ahead and watch the movie The Passion of the Christ. I'm sure you've all watched it. They said that wasn't even as bad as it really was. It's not even possible for Hollywood to mirror what actually happened to the man. It's not possible. So we don't realize the brutality that was happening back then. And He took that beating for all of humanity. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter what you've been through in life. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are as a person. It's not based on your works or your efforts or your whatever you do in life. It's not based on that. It's purely based on God and Him sending His Son and Him crucified. This is why I get so emotional. This is why I get so passionate and ecstatic about this. And it's just like sometimes I just break down crying. I can't even contain myself anymore. My heart is heavy, burdened, knowing that the God of the cosmos loves us dearly. We can't contain this anymore. It's too real. It's too much. We are all one. And we are all one in Christ Jesus. It's no longer us doing the works. It's all Christ. So please, I implore you. I encourage you. And I deeply care about all humanity, you know. That's why I do this. You know, I have friends and stuff, and people ask me, like, why do you do this? Why are you just trying to get YouTube famous? Are you just trying to, you know, become famous? And I said, no, that's fake. That's fronting. That's not what this is about. This is about right here. This is about my heart. This is about my passion. You know, I have a deep compassion for humanity. It brings tears to my eyes every day when I hear the stories in the news, when I hear stories about sad things that are happening around the world. Just because I'm always talking about bliss and happiness and joy and that this world is a heaven doesn't mean that I absolutely ignore the negative and the evil and the darkness that is happening in this world. I don't ignore that. But I see that through a different perspective, through a different lens. I see all that negativity from a different viewpoint. I see it from a heavenly perspective. And this is what the Bible talks about when it talks about heaven and earth becoming one in union and being a union in Christ. This is what this is talking about. We need to see things from a heavenly realm and realize that even though this evil may be happening, it's really not reality. What reality is the good that comes in the aftermath. Is the good, is the silver lining in the clouds. The clouds are dark. People may be doomy. People may be dark. People may see evil. And it may be evil on the forefront. But there's always a silver lining. Always. In that light, the clouds always be removed, and the silver lining always overcomes the dark. Always. Every time. The clouds move, and the sun is shining bright every time. So even though evil may happen in this world, the good, the best, the great light shines brighter in the midst of the darkness. So in the midst of all this calamity and darkness that people may see in this world, people confront me and say, like, you can't be talking about all this bliss and joy when there's hell happening all around us. And I said, what perspective are you coming from? I tell them, I respect your perspective, but we need to stop idolizing the evil and start realizing the good that we could create from this. That we can, like, all we can do is be the best we can be and help as much as we can. That's why I do this. Let me get back to what I was saying earlier, why I do this, because my friends have been asking me this. Why do I do this? Why am I always blissed out? Why do I live life so passionately and full of vigor? And why do I live this way? And why do I post videos? And why do I do this? It's truly, honestly, from the depths of my heart, from the bottoms of my soul, to be honest and to be real with you all. It is simply because I care for each and every single one of your souls. I care for all of humanity, regardless of who you are. I care for you. And I have a deep yearning and a compassion to see all of humanity awaken to who they truly are as human beings on this planet. And wake up, awaken to who they truly are as humanity, and who they truly are in their fullest potential as a human being. And it just amazes me if I'm able to inspire one person in my entire life. If I change one person and positively influence one person's life, then I'm happy. That's all I care about. I'm not doing this for fame. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for any of that. That's all fronting. That's all a bunch of BS, to be straight up with you all. That's BS. That's not why I do this. I do this because I care for humanity. And because I have a deep yearning and a desire and a compassion to see people living life in their fullest potential and in their happiest, best selves. Because inside each and every human being is an immeasurable amount of greatness and bliss and joy and love, despite what they may do, despite what they may have done in their life, despite of who they may have been shamed to be. In spite of in spite of who people may have shamed you to be, in spite of all that, in spite of all the stuff you've been through in your life, there's a God who really cares about you and who sent his son Jesus to die for you, simply just for you. If you were the only human being on this planet, he would have died just for you. That's how real this is. It's not just like some fairy tale. It's not just, oh, Jesus died, It's not just that. This is it. The cross. This is why we're all here. Because God had a passion inside his belly, burning for humanity, burning to see his children blossom and bloom into the beautiful creatures that we are. This is why we're all here. And it's such a joyous day. It's just such a joyous time to know that we are all holy and perfect and godlike in our own special way, in our own expression. It's such a beautiful thing. And the mystery of it all is hidden inside the belly of Christ and him crucified. This is why I do it. This is why I love life vigorously. This is why I'm so passionate and so energetic and so blissful all the time and so ecstatic. It's not to boast or be prideful in who I am. It's only because of God and Jesus and him crucified and him risen from the grave, like we're going to celebrate this Easter. It's the only reason why we are here. It's not my doing. It's simply God. He did this all. He did it for me. He did it for me, through me, and in me, and as me. It's all Him and Him crucified. We can't. Nothing you could do to add to or take away from the cross, add to or take away from the act of God. We are simply here to enjoy it. It's a party. Enjoy the party of life. Enjoy the party. Enjoy the human party. It's quite an experience to just really enjoy and grasp every moment of it. That's all we are here for. I really hope this encouraged some of you. Just at least one person. I hope this inspired them. And I hope it encourages you and implores you and inspires you to, find that to be a passion within your being, within your soul, within your heart, and really let that passion express itself to its fullest extent, because that is who you are as a human being. We are passionate, loving, caring, joyful beings of greatness. It's just amazing. Of great potential. You don't realize your potential sometimes, and it's really immeasurable. You can do anything you want in this life. It's all up to you. I just really hope this encouraged somebody. Go ahead, and if it encouraged you, or if it didn't encourage you, or if you like my content, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and share it with someone else who you think might need some encouragement. And go ahead and leave me a comment of what you think. Maybe you do, or tell me what you do or don't like about my content. I'm here for you guys. I do this for you. So please go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and share, please. And last thing, as always, my friends. Last thing. Stay blissful, my friends.